Waikiki is the birthplace of surfing. Waikiki is where it all really started for surfing. Growing up here in Hawaii, it's like I grew up competing at Queens my whole life.
Yeah.
I have pictures right here. I'm like sitting there like in front of Duke with my like gold Aloha State Games trophy, like, you know,
Proud.
a sight. You're either here in town or you're on the North Shore. Like that's how you grow up. Like going on a surf trip was coming to surf Waikiki, going to surf bowls, going to surf walls and canoes in Queens, all the waves. That's legendary.
That's it right
I like
there.
that. I like to see that's how like when
raise
you
'em
grow,
right.
when you grow up here in Waikiki, that's what's going on.
For Hawaiian surfers like the North Shore's Jamie O'Brien, once the winter season ends in country, it's time to head to town, Honolulu. Jamie and I are here to explore Oahu's South Shore, the island's summertime South Swell dreamland. Surfing's cultural mecca, and the urban island home to some of the most iconic brands and the best longboarders on Earth. "40 miles from the North Shore's 7 Mile Miracle, this is the original post-war postcard surf destination. From Magic Island to Diamond Head, the South Shore has options for surfers of all abilities, from the groomed, playful perfection in front of Waikiki to the powerful, punchy reefs of Kavalos and Ala Moana Bowls.
Oh shit, don't go. No, don't go.
You gotta press the button.
Today, the local South Shore Ohana's multi-generational roots grow strong in the middle of one of the most frequently visited tourist destinations on Earth. More than 300,000 working-class locals live here in Waikiki, like young, stylish World Longboard Tour star Keani Canillo.
When we were growing up, everyone thought we were rich because we lived in Waikiki. Like, all the kids from around the different sides of the islands, they all thought we lived in like hotels.
Yeah, exactly.
And that just wasn't the case.
So how much of these buildings are like apartment buildings?
I feel like more on like this side of the street, more towards the Holowai, a lot of them are apartments, but the further you go like towards the beach, it's kind of all hotels. The random local store hidden away. There's a little bit of everything in Waikiki. Oh my God, it's firing.
It's
what the
firing. Heck? So this is Queens right here, the main peak. What are the other waves here?
Publix out there. There's a wave called Kunas that when it's really big breaks out to the left of Queens.
Yep.
And then Queens, obviously, baby Queens, canoes, pops, threes. The list goes on and on.
Keani grew up under the watchful eye of her aunties and uncles on the beach here with a crew of friends who have grown up to become some of the best longboarders in the world, all mentored by world longboard champion and their personal shaper, Kai Salas.
We all grew up in Waikiki, and that's like just a lifestyle. It's like the beach boy lifestyle. Like, I remember when Keani was a baby and her parents used to work on the beach at the beach stand, and we used to hang out there.
Kai's watched all of us basically like begin surfing, like start surfing.
I mean, I always knew Kai, like he was like, oh, it's Kai Salas, you know? I was like, oh shit, that's the guy right there. I ended up working for him for a few years, teaching lessons together and working together, and then we got even closer.
Waikiki is like our little R&D laboratory. I would shape a board, test it, you know, make a board for them, test it, and like it just progressed so fast. You know, you never know how it's gonna come out, and luckily, you know, we're all winning contests and looking good.
The title is going back to Waikiki, a master craftsman and now a world champion.
And yeah, and it's good that he's like better than all of us, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's hard to listen to someone and you're like, wait, you're not surfing better than me.
It's cool. Like I was looking at the older guys for inspiration when I was younger, and I'm looking at the young kids.
The scene at Waikiki today is the product of the Beach Boy culture that has been thriving here for more than 100 years. Since the first hotel was built on the beach in Waikiki at the turn of the 19th century, the Beach Boys have been on the sand, sharing Hawaiian music, dance, and culture with visitors, and offering surfing and swimming lessons, outrigger canoe rides, and providing bachelorettes company that was both exotic and easy on the eyes during their idyllic Hawaiian excursions. Beach Boys like hot dogger Rabbit K. Kai, Clyde Cow, and of course, Olympic medalist and Surfer Magazine's Surfer of the Century, the Duke.
They were the people that when you would come to Waikiki, they would make sure you had a great time, enjoyed yourself, whether it was on a canoe or a sailing boat or a surfing lesson or just learning how to swim. Like, this is the place.
The children of Beach Boys and Beach Girls, Kai, Kiani, Connie, and the crew keep Duke and the Beach Boys spirit very much alive here today.
That was just like the thing that we grew up around, and share about this place and like how special it is, and even on travels we try to carry that with us.
My dad was a beach boy, and that's how I learned how to surf. He used to teach tourists how to surf and take them out on the canoe, and it's just like a part of the Waikiki lifestyle.
I homeschooled on the beach in Waikiki. My dad started his surf business when we were in elementary, and my mom homeschooled us, so she needed to help him. So popped up a tent, and for years we just did school on the beach. I think because of the way our parents taught us to like respect our elders, I watched Kai my whole life, the way they like handle beach service. These guys just have the culture inside of them so deeply.
There's people out there that can teach people how to surf, but then there's like people like us that we know the ocean in and out. You can't be taught it, we have to like earn that, you know, over time.
When you're doing that, you're kind of walking in the footsteps of Duke and carrying on the tradition.
I know, it's so sick.
What up, girl? What up, girl? Hi, guys.
I feel like awkward when you say auntie and uncle. Does everyone actually call you sis?
Yeah.
What up, sis?
But that's different. Like, you can't call me auntie because then I would feel...
I don't even call her auntie anymore.
Yeah. But yes, you can call me sis. Welcome to the pawn shop.
Kalia Moni is known the world over as Sis, was born into one of surfing's royal families. A two-time world champ, Kalia has been one of the most high-profile longboarders and most marketable female surfers on Earth for almost 2 decades. This year, Kalia announced her new personal brand, one that reflects her international urban community. Welcome to Honolulu Pawn.
We really want to bring like the vibe of the community and art and just like kind of cool style and like just a vibe. That's the whole idea. I've done so many jobs with so many brands who've wanted a piece of my home through me as the vessel. It's like it's time for someone who's from here to kind of take what's mine, and so like this is me like marking my territory in a sense, and allowing all the kids around me to mark it together. So it's not just mine, it's everyone's.
So Honolulu is one of the most diverse cities in the United States. You've got a tremendous population of Chinese, Korean, Japanese, and you're on the northern tip of the French Polynesian Triangle. So you've got really amazing Polynesian cuisine, local food, and some of the best Japanese restaurants in the world.
We're a melting pot here. There's just like so much culture. We have so much like Asian influence, Pacific Islander. We have like the dining experiences if you wanted that. We have like beautiful hotels if you wanted that. In the midst of like one of the most beautiful beaches on the earth. So like, we have everything.
Honolulu is as famous a port city as any in the world, and the Chinatown neighborhood exemplifies this. This was also once home to the most iconic tattoo artist of all time, Sailor Jerry, also known as Norman Collins. Jerry's original shop still stands here on Smith Street. This is Old Ironside, where Patty Boy, One of Jerry's modern-day disciples commutes from his home on the North Shore to work as one of their resident tattoo artists.
So Jerry was working here throughout like World War II. Kind of like, there was like just tattoo shops all over the place. It was kind of a sailor tradition. You roll in and like, I like this one right here. Or like, I want an eagle. And these tattoos are designed so you can bust them out pretty fast. It's like tattooers from around the world roll up here like, I'm from Germany, I've come to get my hula girl. So what do you want to get, brother?
But I was thinking a little rose with my son's name, who's 3 months old, born in Hawaii, and I feel like it's fitting.
Thank you, dude.
Yes, sir.
How long before you can surf?
2 months, bro. Just kidding.
Fuck, it's perfect.
Honolulu has been the launching pad for some of the most influential and iconic surf brands in history, like the instantly recognizable Yin Yang of Town & Country surf designs.
A lot of history here, a lot of history, a lot of history. This is the whole family right here.
And these are some of the heavies who made it all happen. Timelessly stylish surfer and shaping icon Dennis Pang, the brand's legendary decades-long airbrush artist Gavin Hasegawa, and T&C's founding family, Ryan and Craig Sugihara.
I chose Town & Country because Pro City is halfway between town and country. And the Yin Yang came from a t-shirt artist. And he said, hey, it's about balance, you know, town and country. Surfing's all about balance, so it worked out perfect.
Founded in 1971, by the mid-1980s, T&C's Yin Yang was on the cover of every surf magazine in the world. But their core following and international popularity came partially from an entirely different discipline and subculture, skateboarding.
Believe it or not, our first cover is Dennis Martinez in a swimming pool. Before we ever got a cover shot in Surfer, that notoriety from the skate transferred to surfing because all those guys would come to Hawaii and we would let them boards.
I think the most we did was 7,000 in a year.
That's crazy.
Handshakes. You know? This is one we just did last week. It's for Jonah Hill.
No way.
The actor himself. The Don Julio board.
After I drink the Don Julio, I ride the board.
How did the video game come about? The first action sports video game in history.
We just got approached.
Yeah.
And that game kind of just blew up, you know?
It was seed money to pay for the team. It was an expensive team.
Yeah.
As core a brand as any, the Sugiharas used the extra boost in revenue to help pay for what has arguably been the most legendary surf team of all time, which has at one point or another included Dane Kealoha, Tony Moniz, Sonny Garcia, Christian and Nathan Fletcher, Archie, Andy and Bruce Irons, and a young Jamie O'Brien.
I remember surfing with Marvin Foster at frickin' V-Land. I remember, you know, Johnny Boy on the regular. I remember watching him paddle for this wave, and he took off, and I was like, there's no way he's gonna make it. It looked like a straight closeout, and he just got this craziest barrel. How is that? You made that? He goes, nothing but spit. And I was like, oh, bro, you can make those waves. But, you know, you kind of just knew as a young kid that you're like, gotta get on Town & Country, bro. They make the best surfboards.
Like so many Hawaiian brands over the years, Town & Country has long supported the youth. And for the last 26 years, they've given kids their first experiences putting on a contest singlet at the famous Queens Grom Comp. The summer contest season in town brings kids from all over the islands together and were formative experiences for surfers like Jamie and Keikoa Casimiro.
Delivered, bro.
I'm gonna wear them right now.
Right now, bro. I don't know if I can look at this though, because I'm all sick. I can't go out. It is absolutely firing right now.
You'll be all right.
How long you get my waves, bro.
Yeah, thank you. I'll let them know.
Yeah, it's on.
Keikoa is the founder of Ava, and while growing the brand and building a core Hawaiian surf team, this year, Keikoa and Ava stepped up as supporting sponsors for the iconic Local Motion Surf Into Summer contest at Bowls.
Personally, I grew up surfing this event where I won it 5 years in a row, and this was my childhood. It's full circle that I get to support these events now, make the prize packs for the finalists, and like hook the kids up, you know what I mean? Seeing Jamie start his own trip, and you know, we start our own, so it's cool to see athletes and surfers kind of take things back into their own hands.
Hi, boys. How we doing?
Big setup. This park right here is like, Magic Island is where like you'll see every person on this island throw their first birthday party.
Yeah.
what did you call this, Jamie? The pipeline of the South Shore?
Yep.
Yeah, I got the stamp right there. We're at the pipeline of the South Shore. We're at Ala Moana Bowls, the bowl, and it is absolutely firing right now. Must have been the shorts, guys.
Wow, I was getting pounded out of bowls today. Got cracked.
How was that trainer, though?
That was the
Oh,
one.
no,
You got the
thanks.
one, bro.
Thanks.
That was the one.
The Hawaiian community has shared the South Shore's ridiculous embarrassment of riches with surfers and visitors for more than a century.
We don't go into Waikiki being like, oh my God, there's so many people around. It's just like, oh my gosh, there's your auntie, there's your uncle. Like, these are my people. This is where I belong.
How many millions of people have ridden perfect waves and spent perfect days here amidst this generous, tight-knit community? That so much talent and such rich culture emanates from this beautiful island city is no surprise.
If you can come to Waikiki with an open mind and an open heart, you can really like experience something special.
The consistency of the weather and the good vibes, and it's the most beautiful place in the world.
If you're a surfer, at some point in your life, you have to experience these truly sacred lineups and the radical scene that exists in the city around them.
Every time I leave home, anytime I come back, I'm like, wow, this is a great place to exist as a human.
Thanks for watching No Contest Honolulu.